Hello, I'm Phil Svitek, 360 Creative Coach, and in this episode, I want to talk about hashtag PitMad. Now, what the hell is that? Well, to kind of kick things off, it's directly aimed at writers, specifically novelists. So, if you're not a novelist, this doesn't necessarily apply to you, but maybe you're just curious for the information. So, what PitMad is, I'm going to read directly from the website pitchwars.org, where this is written about. So PitMad is the original Twitter pitch event where writers tweet a 280-character pitch for their completed, polished, unpublished manuscripts. Agents and editors make requests by liking/favoriting the tweeted pitch. Every unagented writer is welcome to pitch. All genres, categories are welcome. And it occurs quarterly. March 5th, June 4th, September 3rd, and December 3rd. These are at least the dates from this year, right? So the upcoming ones will be September 3rd, 2020, and December 3rd, 2020. So I think this is very powerful. Because, I sort of learned about it and I was going to partake in it to pitch my novel. But I chose not to simply because at the time it didn't feel like, the last one, it was June 4th. It didn't feel like the right time. This was after everything was kind of at its height of the Black Lives Matter movement and so forth. And I thought it was just wrong if I would be self-centered enough to pitch kind of my own work. But here's the cool part, right? So this is kind of, they've added this now. In an effort to amplify Black voices, we've added hashtag BVM, that stands for Black Voices Matter, hashtag. If you are a Black author, please feel free to include hashtag BVM in your tweets so agents, editors can use it to search for pitches. So obviously, we're past June 4th and things like that. But I'm putting this out now so that way, if you are a writer, in particular, I guess, if you have aspirations of writing, and either you have aspirations of writing or you have something, this is a great way to get it out. Now, again, September 3rd seems like a far way away, but who knows? Try to, if you have an idea but haven't started writing it, this could be a great time to really get your voice out there, and that way on September 3rd you can pitch your idea. So I don't know. I just really love this idea of, just even the original notion of it, where authors have now a more direct means of interacting with agents and things like that. People who, as I said, don't normally have agents or don't actually have agents and things like that. They stand a chance of being picked up. So I think this is really cool. Obviously, there's an art form to pitching your novel in 280 characters. Trust me, it's not as many as you think, and so it is a real skill set. But spend time on it and really perfect it. Don't be stretching what the story ultimately is about just for the sake of seeing it, having it be grandiose, for lack of a better term. But really make it resonate. And I think I'm talking about this from the perspective that I haven't actually tried it, but I have looked into. One of my recommendations to you would be to also look at the hashtag, see how people are pitching, see which pitches are getting liked and so forth, and kind of moving forward. So that way, it's almost like Shark Tank. You want to study Shark Tank if you're going to go on Shark Tank, and you want to study the sharks that are on Shark Tank so you know how to pitch to them. And so in this way, the more you study the landscape pre the actual date, the better chance you obviously stand. But anyway, on the core surface of it, I just really love this notion. I love the fact that this exists. So hashtag PitMad, September 3rd and December 3rd, 2020. These are the upcoming dates. And one of the really encouraging things that I've also been hearing, I've been talking to some writer friends, and I've asked them, is right now with COVID and everything like that, even like are publishers even buying books? And the answer was yes, they are. It's actually a really fantastic time to get your book out there. So, this is what I'm told. I don't have necessarily first-hand experience, but certainly these are people with voices that I trust. And so, take that for what it's worth. But if nothing else, if you don't try, the answer is always no, right? So, do what you can, and let me know your thoughts. If you have any questions, things like that, comment down below or hit me up on social media at Svitek. I'd love to chat with you. And in the description box, I've linked to various resources so you can learn more about this event as well. Anyway, thank you, and I hope to see you next time.